Partitioning line segments. Today I am learning to partition line segments so that I can find the point that divides a line segment in a given ratio. I will know that I have it when I score an 80% or above on my check for understanding. Partition means to divide. Below we have the formula for partitioning line segments. To use this formula, you need three things: the first coordinate, the second coordinate, and the ratio. What we will be doing is looking at a line segment, and we will be dividing it in a particular ratio. So for example, if we wanted to divide this in half, then we would find the point that would divide this line segment into two halves. So this ordered pair is what we would be using this formula to find. First, we'll look at partitioning a line segment when given a fraction. Example 1, find the point Q that is 3/4 the distance from A to B. So the first two pieces of information that we need are our ordered pairs. We are told that we are going from A to B, so this is the order that our ordered pairs need to be listed in. The ordered pair for A is -2, -3. And the ordered pair for B is 2, 5. So I'm going to go ahead and write these over here. Supposed to be a -3. And B is 2, 5. Now the last piece of information that we need is the ratio. But since we are given a fraction for this problem instead of the ratio, we're just going to use that. Now we have all of the information that we need in order to use our formula. So let's go ahead and write that down. Okay, so now we have our formula written down. Let's label our ordered pairs: x1, y1, x2, y2, and of course we have our fraction here. So our x1 is -2. Because we're given the fraction in this place here, we're just going to put that fraction. Our x2 is 2 minus our x1, -2. y1, -3 plus our fraction. y2 minus y1. All right, so first we're going to start by simplifying the parentheses. We know that two negatives beside each other gives us a positive. So that's -2 plus 3/4 times 4. And then we have -3 plus 3/4 times 8. Now we're going to multiply -2 plus 3. Plus 4 times 3 is 12. 12 divided by 4 is 3. -3 plus 8 times 3 is 24. 24 divided by 4 is 6. And now let's go ahead and simplify these integers. So -2 plus 3 is 1. -3 plus 6 is +3. So we have found point Q, which is the point that partitions the line segment in 3/4. So let's go ahead and plot this point. 1, 3, and this is Q. So what we have done is went ahead and separated this line segment, or divided this line segment, going from A to B. This is 3/4 and this would be 1/4. So this point is 3/4 of the way from A to B. Now we'll partition a line segment when given a ratio. Example 2, find the point Q that partitions BA in a ratio of 1 to 3. So we are told this time BA, so that is the order in which we have to list our ordered pairs. So the ordered pair for A is -5, 3, and B is -1, -5. So let's go ahead and write that down. B is -1, -5, and A is -5, 3. And finally, our ratio is 1, 2, 3. So we have all the information that we need to use our formula. Let's go ahead and label. This would be x1, y1, x2, y2, and then A and B. So I'm going to go ahead and write down my formula. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and substitute everything in. Our x1 is -1. A is 1 and B is 3. Our x2 is -5 minus our x1, which is -1. y1, -5. y2 is 3 minus y1, which is -5. Simplify your parentheses and the fraction. So that will be 1 over 4. -5 plus 1 is -4. 1/4 and 8. Okay, now we have -1 plus -4 times 1 is -4. -4 divided by 4 is -1. So I'm actually going to erase that plus sign, and I'm just going to put -1. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 divided by 4 is 2. And then finally, -1 minus 1 is -2. And -5 plus 2 is -3. So we have found point Q. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and plot that point. -2, -3, -2, -1, 2, 3. So we are saying that when we travel from point B to point A, this point, point Q, partitions this line segment in the ratio of 1 to 3. So this would be 1, this would be 3. Now, lastly, we're going to learn to find the midpoint of a line segment. Example 3, find the midpoint of AB. So let's go ahead and find our ordered pairs first. And again, it is AB. So it's going to be in that order. The ordered pair for A is -4, 1. The ordered pair for B is 4, 3. So let's go ahead and write those down. -4, 1, 4, 3. And then finally, whenever you're told that you're finding the midpoint, that is the same as using the fraction 1/2. So here's our fraction. You have x1, y1, x2, y2. And let's go ahead and write down our formula. Okay, let's go ahead and plug everything in. x1 is -4. Our fraction is 1/2. x2 is 4 minus x1, which is -4. y1 is 1 plus our fraction, which is 1/2. y2 is 3 minus our y1, which is 1. We're going to simplify our parentheses first. So 4 plus 4 is 8. And 3 minus 1 is 2. Now we're going to multiply. Half of 8 is 4. And half of 2 is 1. And now let's just go ahead and simplify those integers. -4 plus 4 is 0. 1 plus 1 is 2. So we can go ahead and plot that point, 0, 2. And we can see that we have split this line segment in half. So this point is our midpoint.